Hello, this is Joanna with her coffee with another one, another warning, another little bit of advice, another mother to another mother. Go ahead and press the like button, share with a friend, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Here on my channel, I give advice, I do recap, I tell stories, real stories, sometimes my own stories, and others' stories also. And because my love for people in general, and especially mothers that are trying their best to raise their girls, and putting everything in place that they think they could put in place for their daughters, and then still come up short some kind of way. So I want you to know it's not your fault if anything happened. But I want to give you a little something else to think about. After you've gone over every warning and you've laid down all the rules of your daughters. I say daughters because this is what we're talking about, daughters right now, on social media. I did not know. I heard about social media. Now I am doing social media at my age, and I see just how deadly it could be. So that's why I'm more involved in giving, like, warning things when it comes to my mind, especially when it comes down to girls and children. When you're at age 14, if you, I don't care what family orient you come from, rich, poor, it doesn't matter. 14 is 14 up here. Even you lay rules down, you just lay rules down, don't mean you don't keep your side out on your children about social media, having profiles before a certain age, and you yourself tracking uh, the social media. You got to be a troll on social media yourself to make sure you don't see your children on there. You have to check every friend they have and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that they are not on profile and all this here. This is why. Let me just give you a scenario. I'm coming with scenarios, okay, that could turn out to be disaster or heartbreak for somebody. We don't want it to happen. Now, when I tell you something, it already has happened to somebody, and I'm just warning you. Okay? You have a daughter, you think you covered all the bases, and there she is communicating with someone on social media. This predator happened to be a man, is telling her everything that a girl want to hear. She's beautiful. She's all of this, everything. So she began to sneak out your house 1 o'clock in the morning. Now, these days and time, that's a little hard to do if your parents, if you're going to have a daughter running around with a monster like a cell phone freely, you need to have a tracker on that phone. And parents, if you live, I don't care if you live in the project and you think you can put Ring cameras up in a project, you can. Because they have stick-up camera. You can tell when someone leaving your house. Because they will sneak out of the house, want to come. If that predator work with that child that making her feel like a woman, he could get her out of that house. He could get her out of that house, not only just out of that house, after school or whatever, wherever else he could get her. He would get her once she hits social media. Okay? So, you want to stop it before it starts, like tracking them on social media. They need to put some kind of devices up for parents where the ding in their accounts or something if they even go on, use any device in them up under some adult's name. So maybe you need to look into that. Because once that man get his grips on that young girl, and if she's a virgin, you could 9 times out of 10 it's over. Lights out. She'll be sexually active. When a girl is lured in and she give herself away to a man for the first time, she already feeling some kind of way. So if it's not her little boyfriend or somebody she done met off the internet now, that's what they got going on now. It's not just a regular boy next door, the guy, it's some man on the internet. So she feeling some kind of way. She started sexually being active with this man and you don't even know it because he is guiding this girl. So you're not going to know it because you feeling good because you think you covered all the bases, sister. You got to put some foot soldiers out there. Yes, you got to go all out for your daughters. Please. Please do it. Next thing. If they have already done it and the man break up with the girl, start attacking her, downing her, and all this stuff, breaking her down because he getting ready to move on. Out of town, leaving, going to another state. That probably ain't even his real name. But before he leave, he break her all the way down. Because that's his fetish. To love them, leave them, you get virgins and all of that. You don't want your daughter to be the next victim. He skips town. Then your daughter start acting funny, withdrawn, losing weight, not talking. And you watching, but she's home and all this stuff. You can't figure out something has happened. You take her to the doctor. They give her medication. She's clinically depressed. That's the worst kind of depression. Because when you give them that medicine, they're the happy pill, so you can't really, you don't want to come home and find your child hanging in the basement. Because she left a letter for you and she told you all about the encounter on social media, and it's all there in a letter. Everything you and your husband or your spouse have thought you covered everything, and what this child have in a letter, you wouldn't believe how this predator got to your daughter. And she felt so crushed. You taking her to the doctors and things. The shame and guilt because she's a church girl. Yeah, shame and guilt. Next thing you know, you come home and you find your child hanging. So what I want you to get from this video is, it's raw, ladies. I mean, this is not the only video I'm going to come with. I'm going to come at you hard about opening up your eyes. Don't get caught sleeping on this game of rearing. Because I want to tell you something. In this era, this is your era. It's not mine. You coming in, I'm going out. I want to ring the bell for you ladies, young men and women with these young ladies. Okay? Check every box when it come down to your daughters. And this video is just for that, for right now, clinical depression. Okay? So you watch and withdrawing, not eating, and if your child start to act euphoric, like teasing and playful and, something kind of like out of her nature, like euphoric, 9 times out of 10, the plan has been put in place for suicide. See, what you don't understand, a person that completes suicide, they don't talk about it. The person that talks about it, they want to be rescued. They want to be saved. The ones that don't talk about it are the ones you have to watch and watch the changing of their personality. So I've given you one personality is euphoric, playful ways and not eating because they have no need to eat. A person that has a fixed suicide mentality, the plan is already in place. They don't even eat. All they do is think about leaving. They've been hurt some kind of way that you can't fix. So I know I can't save, but maybe one person will hear and might draw attention and we could save one at a time. Okay? So this is Joanna with another one. Another warning, advice, another story. So go ahead and like, share information, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I'll come with another one another day. Bye-bye.